Today's discussion on humanity and philanthropy. What is universal law? To love without any interest is universal law. For this law, we need not go everywhere to serve our law. We can practice it cleaning stool and urine, etc. in the family. To disinterestedly pay respective dues is love. This love is philanthropy. So Sri Madhava gives its definition in beautiful simplicity and practicality. To repay respective shares without any personal interest is philanthropy. Repayment and disinterestedness are not simultaneously used because disinterestedness always lies in the repayment. Once a man fell into arrears to a grocer's shop. One day he came to the shop to repay. After repaying, he said to the shopkeeper, "Are you pleased?" "Why?" "No, you have been paid." "What do you mean by it?" "You just paid." "Have you pitied or commiserated me?" "You can be pleased, for you got free from burden or performed your duty." What does it mean by disinterestedness? It is the most important factor here. In the state of mortal man, the sense of identity between body and soul remains firmly. So he cannot find him out of the body. Then the pleasure of the eyes is that of his, the pleasure of the tongue is that of his, the pleasure of mind is that of his. In this state, sensual enjoyment is the self-interest. Here, action can be divided into two parts, namely action of sensual enjoyment and proper action of senses. The fruit of the action of sensual enjoyment is happiness. This action is consequential. Objects of the actions and the experiences of enjoyment run riot in the brain. As a result, they keep mind always fickle. The fruit of the proper actions is peace, because the objects and experiences of the actions leave no residue. So, mind remains peaceful. Mind being peaceful, it is peace. There stays no self-interest in proper action of senses, but in the action of sensual enjoyment is there, because there lies self-interest in the thought of having something in return of giving something. The self-interest should be sacrificed to the altar of a universal law. Then it will be repayment of due. It is too hard to sacrifice. There lies hardly self-interest in the parents' care to their children. Still, the children, being younger, when the heart them, at least their minds silently thinks of him, their previous service to the children. Desires lies in their interestedness. So all works or worship are purposeful devotion or of purposeful devotion. There must be desire. So practice of meditation and a repetition of name or prayer that is based on expectation. Till this state there is expectation in soul form. The science behind it is as far there is mind, so far expectation is there. The mind or senses having been crossed, the abode of soul comes. Then all desires are burnt. The complete wakefulness of humanity happens to be. A man becomes one, an undivided entity of truth, and, and he realizes that he is doing nothing but the truth is doing. As I do nothing, so no desire, all self interest is awakened, no any question is to be raised. Now it is clear that humanity being completely awakened, a repayment of respective shares is properly possible. But in the state of duty, it is possible to be free from the influence of desire and self interest. Besides, the previous disinterested works of the mortal being were temporary. In different states, he cannot sustain it. Disinterestedness must be permanent. Permanent. So philanthropy is nothing but the special manifestation of humanity. So we shall be blessed by having another different and realizable definition of humanity. Humanity is the pure feelings beyond the influence of foes and snares. So, to be beyond the influence of foes and snares is the real practice and soul thing. We should remember that when any religion is christened, it gets communal. It gets a religion of group of people. As the universal love is not fragmented, so the humanity is not. Humanity has the name. So the humanity is the universal religion as well as the world religion. Now, goodbye.